You could just throw this straight up. It will clear a lot of long.
Just last week versus Global.
Yeah, and I also think
okay,
Gecko
either way,
here,
T1 looking set up to just go straight over towards the C hit. We've got 3 frenzies. We have an Omen playing in the corner close with a frenzy. Might be a reactive smoke, might get inside it, might be able to get a lot. Does have Omen flash as well. So let's see. Cruz, I'm expecting is to go into this after he does it. Drone's coming. Uh-oh.
That left side is waiting.
Yeah, got tagged by the drone, manages to get a kill. Double frenzy though over towards the site. Massive overwhelm. Recon helps, drone helps, impact from the Sova already. And yeah, one of the big things that the Sova adds, especially on your attack, I mean multiple things honestly. Obviously the C hit's very good, like we just saw with the drone, the recon. Clearing garage is good, re-clearing A is good. It's a very good Sova map. Nilzinho, you can show your face here now, Nilzinho. I was almost going to ban you after I saw your original Pearl, but after seeing yesterday, you're more than welcome here. Congrats, mate. It was, dude, especially Icebox Nil. Especially Icebox, I was very impressed with the work you put in.
And I think, I mean, obviously, this is even better, because now you're fast-tracking that lockdown.
Yes, which is going to come in very handy. No. Of course, we talked about it.
Yeah. I think you're right with that. I did say that I thought there was a chance it was just an off day, but things looked so bad that you had to whip out the drop kicks. Honestly, I think that was the only way to solve it. So I respect that. Okay, so T1 managed to win. Chat, are they 3-0 in terms of pistols? Oh boy, hello. Oh god.
I'd love to get a count on
okay, at one point here, I saw people starting to move over, and I was thinking, this could be strong. Chat, what was the pistols in the fast map? I'm pretty sure it was 2-0. Can someone double check? I think we're 3-0 in terms of pistols.
It cannot be recovered in its current position. So the only thing you have to watch out for is the breach shoot.
Okay, 3-0 in terms of pistols. Holy hell, they get another kill.
Just great aim.
And now Garnets has actually taken over Sewers, and you have Sushi Boys coming in from behind. They can just hold on to short.
Okay, who's the savior in this one?
Carpe, trying to push around the back, does find one. Does he read that there's already somebody into the site? No, he does not. Cruz finds a kill. Garnets gets attacked, but Intro finds the headshot.
Oh my god, okay. Actually, Intro and Zeta were both the saviors. I thought that one was done. Talon did good into this eco though. Could have won it. Don't get me wrong. Could have won this, but recovery was there. We go into the first buy round, and Foxes has his Gecko ult, and he has a judge. Did I see that right? Did he have his ult?
Between Cruz and Fox, I mean, they were looking like this was going to be a vitality eco round.
He has his ult.
Can't win the pistol, but he can win that.
Fox's thrash is already online.
He has his ult and he has a judge. Okay, so we go into the bonus round from T1. He plays a judge close, long A.
Most importantly, Sushi Boys.
Chat, what the hell am I watching with some of this stuff? I have no idea what the plan was here. I'm kind of excited. I hope Talon win this round and the judge stays alive. Just so I can see what the plan is. Uh-oh. Oh, nice shot from Zeta. Nice trades. Wow, the trades are looking good. Dude, you got a judge to retake this?
He's gonna rotate over to Garage, and he's still gonna try to play for this one.
Dude, this thing is the most.
They're double stacked.
Holy hell, they just shot it.
I mean, T1, I don't know if they've been doing separate practice to shoot down these thrashes.
It's so fun bunny hopping with this thing.
Making sure it never goes off.
Damn, okay, had to retake with the judge. They win the bonus round. Talon are in trouble. I'm going to call it right now. They are in massive trouble. Money's already starting to get out of control. He buys a judge again.
They try to get a pick on the entry.
Over towards long, maybe?
And then they swarm the site, but it has not been working out.
Yeah. I'm curious about this swap. And obviously, the desk was talking about an intro coming in. We saw.
Do you think the main problems with K-Corp is an active IGL?
Curious, maybe if they found just in that short amount of
Okay,
time.
chat. You know when someone gifts like loads of subs and you lot spam and there's like loads of text and it's like a really long page of just notes. That's how long the issues are for K-Corp.
Across different languages, where he's able to kind of fill that role.
It's just, there's just so many issues, and that's one of them. Yeah, I agree.
Yes, a little ways back now, but quite reminiscent of that era. So T1 now.
Okay, chance for T1 to stack up some
straight up eco on the other side of Talon. They're gonna just
some economy, some ults as well. That's the thing that's really worrying about all of this is they're probably going to get into this round and they're going to have some ults going into the all-important round.
Make sure it's not a 5-man stack.
Oh well, Sushi can just do that, I suppose.
Yeah, I agree now, and like I don't want to take too much away from what you did because your icebox was like a lot of you. But the fact that you managed to do that with one demo nil, that's a worrying sign in my mind.
Paranoia goes across. Munchkin sniping Garnets out of the sky, follows up for another on a cruise. Paddle final one with his own sheriff. Again, you know, not nearly as clean as you would.
Neil, you should stick around. I'm gonna VOD review Sideshow VOD review in that game. And you'll see some of the stuff they're doing, and you'll start to realize why people are talking about it.
Scrape by a win here, it's going to be tough, and quite frankly, it's still an uphill battle because
so much money has been built up.
Or coming online for T1.
Clean adjustments from Munchkin. And again, I can't stop speaking about the difference in play from Munchkin going from shot calling to not.
You got Fnatic to prep for? Oh boy.
And T1, they're just rubbing salt in the wound. They say your C site is
Watch
not
out,
ready
in chat.
for our attacks. Once again, it's
He's
another
looking for anything.
Oh,
nice Omen flash in this one. Heavy setup over towards C. They were ready for this. One. Maybe it's a common thing that they like to do with the Sova. Maybe a bit like what Sentinels used to do. We talked about it earlier. It is the fan favorite, right? There's a lot of fan favorites. No, there's a lot of team favorites. Oh my goodness. Okay. A lot of team favorites on this map when you have a Sova ult. This is probably the most common one on defense, especially within the first 10 seconds. And then on attack, the most common Sova ult in professional games is drone, C hit, tag, go in. This one was without a drone though. I will say that.
The spike, but it's to fish out whoever is watching the spike, trying to get at least one extra kill.
Every bit of damage is good here. Nice. Especially that dink. That's an armor rebuy. Oh boy.
Quick reactions look here is okay. We'll just go ahead and die to the breach. Gives Pat and puts him, gives Pat a kill, puts him one away from the Rolling Thunder, but Talon do finally find themselves here on the board.
Yeah, so T1, I don't actually blame them for that call, right? Just to go for a fast drag on a C. It's been working so much. See if maybe you can even get a fast pick onto the operator. Now, unfortunately for them, Talon actually finally adjusts how they want to watch for these attacks onto C site. They hold a bit further back site, make sure they simply just don't give up the backside of it. Now the onus is back on T1.
All right, here we go. Attack op to counter the defense op. Have they looked at the pathing of where he likes to go? Yes, they have. And easy as that. Nicely done. Knew the op was coming. Knew that he likes to play over towards short majority of his times. And yeah, this is looking pretty good. The timing on that is absolutely horrendous though. But the Killjoy's going to stay in range, so there's still the alarm bot there. If they wanted to go close and smoke this, they could. Yep, they go close, they smoke this. Wait, did he take it back as well? Either way, very good timing on this flank behind. Very good timing on this flank behind. Two-person setup over towards short. Damn, okay, nicely done. Big kill though. Okay, how much did they get from behind?
Sushi, he can get himself tucked away into sewer.
Oh, he just checked short. Wow, Sire player is all over it. Cruz only manages to get one as well. It's a nice TP. Just sending it all the way over.
Decently split up.
Okay, not too bad from Cruz to insta-stick this ult. Good plan for B.
They have a lot to cover now that Saya's pushed out into A-Link as well.
Damn, Saya
know, I
really
suspect it's
did
gotta
well
be
to
somewhere towards C, but
get
look at
this
all the
second
pings coming
kill
out from
on the
T1.
Killjoy.
There's a lot
To
of angles for
expect
them
that,
to cover.
timing was pretty
I
impressive.
do like the crossfire they have set up right now. I mean, Saya just looking with a sliver on the entry from mid.
I mean, you still have two
They
shots.
just swapped
now
him
you
out
have a
for this
recon
map.
as well. So they go ahead, they throw that into the back of the site. They know that he hasn't entered yet. Cover going out. Creep forward, there's the tap. Does the first dart come in? Yes, it does. Cruz.
Now he has to stick it.
Just wants to try to take the guns out of their hands. Good for one, but the time is just not going to be there.
Time in this one.
Knows that he's got to run away.
And doesn't get to save the
that's
gun.
what I was afraid of towards
Kind
the
of
end. I was
big when the
holding my
money's
breath,
this low. Nicely played from
Cruz,
T1.
I
Massive
mean, I
shout
think
out to
again, he
Saya
was like,
player.
okay, well, if
Everything
you're
was
not
great
in the
here.
site, there's
Knew
not
that the
much I
push
can
was
do.
coming over
Maybe I try
towards
to
short
take
as
away
well.
the
Got
guns, he only
that
gets
kill.
one kill,
And
and
then
then he's left
the
with a lot
other
of
kill
making
over
choices.
towards short, but kind of like roles are reversed. Yeah, so
First
this
time out
one.
now.
And
for
then
Talon.
this next one that hopefully you're going to see. Yeah, this one was everything.
We'll see what adjustments they can make here, what the read is from Zeus to try to fix things moving forward. But right now, it seems like, you know, aside from the singular C hit where they just
It's a
continue
rough
to run
start.
over that side of the map, Talon finally says, okay, let's not just leave
They
the
might have to
Killjoy
eco
alone.
this as well. They got a
Sides
2-9 loss bonus,
SG1 have been a hell of a lot cleaner.
so they could
Clearly,
low
all that
buy.
time has been put into
There's 2 people that can't properly
adjusting
buy.
this map after such a catastrophic loss to GE.
Now, one of the things that Talon did well at Lock-In was actually kind of similar to how Loud used to play Haven last year as they were on their kind of upward strike towards their victory at Champions. And it's pretending like the map only has 2 sites, right? Just ditch one, work that as a retake, really focus on the other side, push out, and go for these heavier stacks on the defensive side. We saw Cruz doing that, you know, making those calls over at Lock-In, sometimes even stacking 4 people with the operator just to make sure at least that site is clear, that area is clear. I'm curious, I mean, you have the Gecko as well. It can work that way, but if you're just going to play these spread out defaults, the Gecko actually starts to feel very weak.
Yeah, we're doing fine, chicken.
Gecko's not the greatest
We're doing all good,
solo
don't you worry.
info gatherer, right? I mean, it's very passive info like we've been mentioning, so...
I mean, Talon
I'm
tried
curious
to
see what kind of setup
introduce
changes there are.
an
Just
extra
Blaze
player,
Storm for
so
Garnett.
they've
I mean,
kind of
this is
changed
not
their
the full
roster a
buy-round.
little bit. They're trying to make the 6-person roster work. They showed a lot of footage over at Lock-In. They're trying a new agent. All of those things added together,
Okay,
that's
but
a
yeah,
lot
see,
of
they're
work.
fine. Oh, okay.
What are you going to say?
Yeah, Saya just doing Saya things, but yeah, they're ditching A. So the idea is there. The call has been made now to say, okay, stop trying to play these 5-man spreads. Yeah, you can work an early Dizzy just to see if there's a rush on A main, but if the op's not there, just ditch it. And they're making that call, but the firepower not in the greatest of positions. Now, of course, Rolling Thunder and Lockdown still available
Dude,
for the retake, should they
that's
choose
Rez.
to
I even think stuff like that is fine for an insta ban. I'll be honest.
Leaving Munchkin forward here.
I'm so fine for that to be an insta ban if you ever consider it.
They do end up sussing this out. That A might be a very weak position. Obviously, they're still cognizant that there could be people in these forward positions. They need to clear those angles. But as they just continue
Worst
to move
case
forward,
scenario,
they're
dude,
gonna
we can
realize that
unban
this
people
was a
later on,
missed
so
gamble
you
stack
can be
inside of
pretty
Talon.
free with it if you see stuff like that and you think it's crazy.
So he's going to hang back with the operator, allows Saya to entry. Of course, no one to meet him there. But I mean, they've even just regrouped, right?
Nice start into this round. They get the pick. Talon think they're going to hit C with the pick, and we go all the way over towards A. This is a low buy. They have some ults. Very much hoping that they aren't going to use ult. This is going to be a reactive ult to the ult itself. And it's looking like they won't have to use it. So T1 are just... Oh, that's very late.
Yeah, there it is.
I mean, it's secured now.
Lockdown comes in. Attacking one is matched. Jiggle on the side, fault line avoided by Saya player. Spots another on the entry, pulls back and
how many people are going to be in this ult?
Double kill off the
Oh my
Molotov.
god, this is incredible.
But it's 3 players detained versus 1. Patty can't do anything here. They've got everybody caught, but
okay,
there's just no
I'll
hope.
give it
There's no
him it
time
though.
left.
I'll give it to Talon. Like, the idea is not too bad, right? You saw a bit of a combo there between the Killjoy ult and then normally where you used to Killjoy Molly, we actually have the Gecko Molly, right? That can't be destroyed. That's always going to work. So you get the timing right on that. It's actually really, really good.
Everybody detained.
So I like the idea, but in terms of this, T1 are just all over them.
That is kind of the worst
So
case
yeah,
scenario
idea is
here.
great, but T1 again step ahead,
Everyone's saying I got detained, but guess what?
and
It
they
didn't
managed to
matter.
get get an
just had
all
to
out
wait
of
out
them
the
for
round and
free.
you win it.
And they messed up their money
All
slightly,
right,
or
well,
that was
Talon,
just a
at
force
least they
buy
can
and a kind of
kinda
Hail
deceive the
Mary,
Rolling
so that's
Thunder,
why
of
they put the
course,
all
since
into it.
School on the
Oh
other
boy.
side. Now
Oh no, it's just a
Crash
low buy
available
because they
as
saved
well.
2
Something
guns
we've seen
afterwards, right? Yeah.
EMEA teams do
Okay, so
with
just
this
a low buy,
Crash is
save
they'll
2
use it
guns.
to scout early,
Alright, I'm back.
and then they'll bring it back to refresh.
For the flick and
Shot.
Zeta, well, he's got it.
What a shot.
Wow.
Damn, these...
Locked on. I mean, I can't blame Fox for
This is
trying
so
to,
dominant
again,
right
get
now.
into that
It's
position and also
it's kind
challenging the
of
fight.
kind of
Garn's
worrying.
good shot. At least evens it up a bit.
Do whatever you can to bring yourself back in the game, but because of their kind of mixed bag.
I want to try and do some Polaris just because they've been wrecked, but it might be a little bit too much with some of the timings. So maybe I just do Polaris playoffs. We'll see what it looks like. I think trying to add Polaris to my schedule is probably too much, but I at least want to do the playoffs because I just feel bad for them because no one, like, it's just brutal what's happened to them, really.
Garnets has heard that gun drop as well, so he's quite well aware.
Off your feet.
Oh boy.
Got that dash back up.
I like them keeping this nice and safe though, and managed to get the all out of them. Keep an eye on the Killjoy coming behind. Okay, Killjoy goes down. That means that we have a perfect timing on this Killjoy flank. They're so good for this round.
Pat able to find one. Side player going to be taken out of the sky. Down to a man advantage. Man disadvantage, I should say here. As Intro's the last one standing, and he can't do
Okay,
anything about
nicely
it.
done. They can pick
3
up some
weapons,
guns as
including that
well,
operator.
so
Going to be
hopefully
retained
this can
Talon,
snowball into
and straight
something,
by
and they
the
can get a
second
good
round win.
recovery on this.
If they can continue the streak here, Talon, they're not
be
in
nice
a
if,
terrible position, right? You're starting
nice
on
if
the
we got a
defensive
closer
half
game.
here. You still have the Thrash
So, yeah.
available for this next round. You're able to recover
Fish is
for
up
your
again.
operator. It's a good start for the potential comeback.
Yep.
Prodigy to Legend, thank you
Because
so
of how many
much.
kills they were able to get in the previous round, as well as here.
Thank you
This
for saying
one,
that as well, Prodigy. Appreciate you.
definitely not in a comfortable position.
9 months in the Slug Club.
So this is absolutely
Thanks for
a
saying that,
position
mate.
where they can start having a streak to run this back.
And Necron as well. Necron FPS, thank you so much. 9 months as well.
He looks for the Russian.
Let's get a slug spam going for Necron. Appreciate it, dude. Both of you with the 9 months. Thank you for that. And we see the C hit again. So we're going to have to see a C retake. And they only have some guns, but there is a little chance for them to take this one. No all other than the fish. Flash. Nice. Nice. Oh, a team flash, right? It has to be. Oh no, it doesn't have to be. It's T1s. So Carpe actually did great. Oh boy, Carpe did great with the util. Oh my god, it kind of all came down to that. I actually think it was Pat's flash. Now I look back at it to see where everyone was.
This type of tempo retake on C, we start to see at Lock-in, right?
Any little
start to show that you have
any
these
little
lineups
hope
with the breach,
that they had kind of just
paranoia
got crushed
ready
there a
as
little
soon
bit.
as
They
the
get
spike starts to get
ecoed.
planted to make
Fox
sure you
is,
can go back
dude,
to
Fox
site,
has
and
been
that way it's
dying
still
to
kind of
show
same
us.
situation as if you
Been
just held
dying
on
to
it the
show us
whole
some
time.
something
But
that he's got
T1,
planned
the
over
positions
towards
are
A
ready
with the
for it. I mean,
judge.
Saya, he knows the
He
timing
bought
to
it 2
dodge the
rounds at the
flash
beginning.
and
We don't see
comes
it, but he is
out,
going over towards
after he
garage. And honestly, with how
counter
everyone's
gets
set
an
up at the
early
moment,
kill,
we might
buys
see
enough
something.
time.
Yo, Morty, thank you so
That's a
much.
thrifty
Morty, appreciate it. 2 gifted, 14 altogether from you. Gulito and Snow Wild into the Slug Club. Thank you so much. That's a huge pick over towards C. That's the smoker down. Should be very hard for T1 to win this. Should. They kind of have they have an op and they can contact, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Might be down a lot to this, just some contact plays, 1v1s.
Right away. You know that T1's been playing slow. You know you have this
Morty,
timing.
thank you so much for that, mate. Appreciate you. Nice util.
Blinded by the paranoia, blinded by the flash. Somehow scopes it and catches Sushi Boys, and Munchkin in the meantime is wreaking havoc. The push comes through.
no.
Saya's got the lineup on the cruise, and oh my god, he's trying to updraft into heaven. Saya players
Oh
lose their
my
mind.
goodness.
Where are the people that started to doubt Saya? People have said time and time again that ever since he left the guard, or even towards, you know, the end of last year, that he was falling off, right? The meta has changed. Even your Jet's just not going to be strong enough, but he's back with a vengeance.
I mean, they won this
And
round.
part of
They go
that
for
is
the
discipline
rotate as
coming in
well.
from T1 as a team.
Dude,
I mean,
how
the
is
round's already
Saya
a wash.
eaten
There's
everybody
no way the guards
util,
can do
dashed
anything
under
other than
heaven,
hug this operator
and managed to
hope
get
somebody
that kill,
walks into his
and then at the
crosshair.
same time
don't
Munchkin
even
gets
get
2
greedy, right?
kills
'Cause
over
if you get
towards
greedy,
B.
listen, Garnet's just a great
Well,
player,
1
but
kill over towards B and 1
trying to
kill
get
over
a
towards A.
1v1 against Saya with this operator just to have him drop, you know, his operator, not worth it when this is kind of your last sliver
In
of
the
hope
in the
here for
3v5
Talon.
when they have no
He would have
smoker.
enough to actually just be able to force
Oh
it up high
god.
anyway.
Oh, Munchkin.
In terms of their economy as well, can't buy after this. This is absolutely devastating.
has not been checking back.
Dude,
He's suspicious
that's
of
probably
Heaven.
the game, like,
Yeah.
secured
At least
there.
for
It was
Garnet's sake, he
already
doesn't have the right
almost done, but
Looks like he's just going to stick there as well.
yeah, this could be a good
Will be
replay.
given
We'll see.
the mercy of holding on to this operator. Once more, T1 just on an absolute tear. 8 rounds already.
Appreciate it, Morty.
nabbed up here
Appreciate you.
in this first half of the map. And, yeah, I mean, smoke's out. That's, I think, a little puzzling from the side of intro to not suspect that the Jet could be playing in a very common spot, which is just on top of default box, but all the same, it doesn't end up costing them at the end of the round.
Yeah, and that was with Garnet's
Okay, look at this buy. They forced up.
Talon doesn't feel good.
It's yeah, it's a weird buy. They got the hero op though. As the hero op goes down.
Just no mercy
Oh,
whatsoever.
hero op
Fox
picked back up.
gets the pickup.
Yeah, Gecko
on
op.
the op, drops
He's gonna
it,
bait
swaps
them in
back
with the
over to
judge.
gets
Oh
tucked
my
away into
god.
the corner.
Yeah, but they can't clear intro.
And he's trying to get out of there, but Cartman just is
Did they
already
use
so far
did they use
forward.
the breach?
He's not ready
No,
for
didn't
it.
even use
Pat
breach
goes
off
on
the shock.
push.
I wonder why he
Cartman
went for that.
responds beautifully, shuts him down, and the side is theirs.
And T1, what a call. I mean, sure, you use the from... Oh my
Damn,
gosh,
man, this
intro
is-
also just dropping down to support. But again, sure, you can use the Omen ultimate
This is
to
not
just
even
get info, but
this.
part of
It
the
doesn't
reason we use
even
it
feel
is
fair
also,
at the
okay, you saw
moment.
the operator, and then you saw Fox pick it up right away. Chances are Heaven's empty, because otherwise it would have to be a 4-man stack for them to feel comfortable. So then you get Heaven. He's able to provide great paranoia to pinch onto the site.
Yeah. Side just continues to find value.
Oh, is the Omen flash?
Sure, okay, didn't quite read
But
that.
like-
He had been paranoid in the corner. It's just trying to exit. But when you're holding that angle with a judge, you kind of
But you have a judge, and you can. You're in an okay angle,
rather than try to relocate when you have
and then
no
yeah,
cover whatsoever.
that was
Well, Talon,
just kind of.
I mean, it's the last round. They got to do what they can. And
That's
they're
the kind
going
of,
back
like-
to Old Faithful, trying to cut off C main.
Oh wait, let's see how this round goes. Their setup's pretty good for
Cruz
this.
as well, tucks
Looking
away.
like they should be
Double on the
okay
corner
for this
barrage,
one at the moment with their
finds
setup.
elimination.
Munchkin managed to
Gives
skip
them a
one.
hope.
They have double passing over towards the site, and they have a good
Third
timing
round
of the
win.
jet luck at middle.
That's an intro. I mean, this
Wait,
is
but the
where
jet
things are gonna
jet
come
isn't even
down to it.
considering
They
the
don't
Omen in the
suspect
middle.
Garnet's
Oh
because
boy.
Intro's
I
been
mean-
outside of garage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great kill. No one at the ready. Intro finds one. Garnet's dashing across. He's trying to flush him out of the smoke. There's the swing.
Wait,
Garnet
nicely
will
done
win out
from
the fight.
Garnet. Got another one in you?
Data knowing where he is.
Sushi comes in. Okay,
is gonna be
at
the
least
one who
potential
lines the
9-3
headshot. There you
cast.
go.
But
9-3
holy hell.
half. And with a shout is Talon, but it needs to come down to this next pistol, because so far, they haven't won a single one.
Yeah, and that obviously speaks to how a lot of these have been going, right? I mean, even the first map over on Ascent, it ends 13-8, but if they had won both pistols, it could have very easily been flipped.
Yeah. A big part of that.
Because they Omen ulted Heaven. Well, he insta. But he couldn't have had the flash yet.
Cuts back across, gets tucked into the corner, but
Right.
outside of garage, and is able to find some nice value and get some upgrades.
Like with the flash, he wouldn't have had. Oh, I don't know. Either
It's
way,
just been so
either way, it didn't work out.
spaced out here from the side of Talon.
If they win
Yeah,
pistol,
they're
they can
not-
do it.
just not
I
able to
agree.
keep up any form of
But they need
momentum.
to
5, 8, and 12. the
be
round
playing a
two.
little bit
So,
better with some of this.
Yeah, and that, you know, if you look back, I mean, even that last round of the half, it's almost as if they just said, all right, let's just, you know, just go back to what we do best, just skirmish, right?
Sure.
And just try to cut off the entries.
Comes
on
to
C. Now,
T1 though,
the
looking
setup
really
was
good.
different. They were more prepared for the pinch.
Especially
That's why they were
Saya.
able
Like
to
all
get
of their individuals are
maintain
actually
control of
looking.
Garage, but it comes just a little
At least
too
if we
late.
look at it just a straight up matchup, they're looking better.
Now Talon,
Definitely
they're
want to shout out
fighting for their lives here in this
Sushi.
matchup
No,
between two.
Munchkin,
I mean,
even.
this is a team that a lot of people
Munchkin's
thought, oh my
been
gosh,
incredible.
They might be a shoo-in to go to Masters after their performance at Lock-In, but they haven't seen the same type of success in their matches so far here in BCT Pacific.
He's getting a lot of impacted, like over towards B or in the lurks. Just making some of these rounds doable.
Praying for a run back here in the second half. It's got to start with the pistol. Feels like you give that up, it probably is over.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I can't imagine how else, especially, again, when you're going up against Saya, who's been willingly using the attacker operator as well since he's so good with it. And if they get
Dude, it was
pistol,
good timing
even
stuff,
if you're able to claw back, eventually he's going to buy an operator, and that's just another headache for Talon to solve. They need to buy some time before Saya's able to get online with the long-range sight lines.
Well, we'll see how they fare. go ahead, swap sides. The battle of the logos. Quite similar. Loser has to actually make a new logo. That was the untold stakes of this matchup.
Oh man, they are quite similar. They are
Right.
quite similar.
Must-win pistol. In terms of the pistols so far, 3-0.
Now,
Can
the
they
Gecko
get
holding on
one?
to that. And
They're
instead of
even on
Joshua, they're going
frenzies,
for the Wingman,
so
it
there's
looks like
that.
they want to take advantage of the extra firepower they'll have if Wingman is able to get the plant down. At least that's the ideal plan.
You might just have, B attention right off the rip.
Yeah, I mean, listen, with Wingman, you can actually just smoke off one side, enter, take control of the site, and then just cover from outside.
Hornets spotting Carpe and being spotted by.
Wingman going for the plant and they get back B. Hey, this is a nice pistol from them though.
Gart's not committed to try to interrupt him. They just go ahead and allow it
Oh
to
my
happen.
goodness.
But they know where Garnet's position, and they go ahead and they flush him out.
Keep an eye on the garage push. Keep an eye on the jet push.
Saya player on this wraparound. He's making his way through window right now. Her shots come across. That's going to be Sushi Boy's taken down. Cruz as well. A fairly vulnerable spot. Spots one.
Damn, the trades are crazy at the moment. Smoke on Spike, so this is going to create the pressure. And everyone's just holding. They realize they create the pressure and the spam just is not going to be here.
Not like this, Talon, please.
Huge.
Oh,
Huge.
no.
Everyone played so well from T1, especially Saya. Managed to get the first kill. They need to stay alive, so they never felt confident to go swing for this. Dude, they played so well. Saya was everything on this round. I think he actually had very good timing with the turret because Killjoy was over towards garage as well. Manages to kill the Killjoy as he comes back out and then just stays alive. Person in window felt like they could never spam this, didn't want to get caught off. They just played it great. 4-0 in terms of pistols. Okay, Talon go for the Hail Mary. They're all in. It's literally now or never.
My child permission to watch this.
I gotta imagine Talon thought it had to be, a fake or just sticking the half or something.
But you got 3 alive. You can never rely on that.
Yeah.
Saya now looking to get aggro. No one's down. In a vulnerable spot, knocked down to 56, but he'll get out.
The Stinger 4 spy off of the plant. Now you have the Wingman still, so it's doable, right? You have that extra person. The Wingman's going in for the plant. Now, Zeta's going to try to disrupt this with the shock darts.
A little bit of damage, a little bit of extra would have done it, but it will crucially get the
Okay,
spike
manages to stick the plant this time though.
Man doing his job as Saya
Whee.
was rushing out of heaven. Not going to find anything, just get caught in the face with a bullet. Now down to a 3v3. Fault line looking good. Garnet stunned up. They flush in. They double face. They find the kill. Dizzy got some connections, but
oh my. Okay, well, this one's done, chat.
Take them down. We'll lose out on 2 guns, but the Vandal still held on.
Good retake. It felt like a few people had some chances.
With the Gecko play coming out from Talon is
I like that they heavy prioritized Heaven to take some of these duels with the guns.
Right? I mean, that time,
Like, that was nice. They knew that they had frenzies. No, not frenzies. Stingers.
To use the mosh pit to delay the retake and maybe reposition, but you're hoping that you can use that to disrupt the defuse.
Yeah,
Like that.
Geckos are getting wrecked. Every time we've seen them, they're kind of getting wrecked.
Dizzy or Wingman. So I get it. If you've played Gecko, you know that feeling of, ooh, is this the right timing? But it's going to take some time for a lot of these teams to get used to when is the ideal scenario.
Well, all in on the Sheriff Eco here. Half armors across the board. A couple tags on the Zeta do knock him down low, but they haven't necessarily read.
We've only seen it win once, right? Obviously it won in the poll because there were 2 of them. But in terms of Gecko against a non-Gecko, has it only won 1 game and it was K-Corp on Split against BBL?
Yeah.
They have no idea about Sushi Boys, but they know where the spike is.
What maps did Navi win it on?
Oh!
Wrap around this drone! Oh.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate indeed. And I mean, again, yeah, I get it.
But
You're on
the poll was against a Gecko.
Even there, Garnett's dashing forward just to try to catch up to Zeta, but that gives away his position. And T1, they're so disciplined.
The poll was Gecko. They won Split. Yeah, they won Split. But it looked pretty rough on the defense side, right?
They also bought utility.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I remember this now. So both wins against non-Gecko comps have been Split.
Well, if you've been watching VCT across the world, you know exactly which team we're talking about, but
Sometimes I feel like an egg as well.
don't we all?
Take up one on Icebox with it.
Saya gonna be counter
Oh,
fault line.
BBL on Icebox as well.
No
Actually,
one
that's true. They got a double win of it.
remotely try to collapse
Oh,
that.
okay. Then maybe the win isn't
Right,
too
Talon
bad.
says, all right,
It might be
found
near
some
around
opposition
50
on
then.
the other side. Let's just
50-50.
commit. Go as 5. That's
There's
the
a lot
biggest
more
advantage
games
we
in there
can
than
have
actually
on
4.
Haven as the attackers. Oh, the Hunter's Fury to buy time. This allows people to fill into A-Link, and that means
Okay.
they're prepared to fight.
9 chances on this one.
Zeta's just been
This
fast at
is,
losing results. Not concerned at all about trying
Yeah,
to counteract
T1 don't
lockdowns.
have the best buy for this.
Oh,
They
Thanos
do
will
deny the plant,
interrupt
and
plant.
as they
Tries to
kill
get
as well,
back
look at
away
the
from
spike.
plant
It did the
spot.
bounce on the top.
They have to get back over to the spike, recover this.
So
and
it's
begin
really
the
out in the open. They're going to have to get this, retrieve, and go back to the normal plant spot. While it's been going on, Jet's been creating pressure behind.
As far ahead as he can, using the alarm bot setup.
Does
playoff
Jet
contact.
consider
waiting for this moment.
this spot?
Being watched right now is Saya. Garnets gets forward,
No.
catches Carpe.
Gets a kill though.
Good shot down there. And now
Where's the
Saya
breach
during
trade?
the
Okay,
swing,
there
but
it is.
Still, Patty managed to win out the fight. Zeta pushes forward, finds one, swaps over to the gun, gets stunned. They don't want to push the smoke, so he does manage to recover this and continue to play forward into the round.
Intro
Zeta,
went for
the
something
last one
crazy.
standing. Swing on the right. Head
Oh my
comes out and
goodness.
just doesn't know which way to split his
Okay,
attention. So Talon will hold on by a thread.
9 chances.
Just
Down to
barely,
8
but
chances
how
for
costly
T1.
it
This was just a bonus.
Right? I mean, they lose 3
Just
of their
a little
weapons that
bonus
they
for them.
Finally
They're
able
going to
to
buy
purchase
into this
here.
round because they have enough
Gonna
money
be
with
back
the
down to
knives.
half armors once again.
Okay, it was actually the first shots for Patty, alerting Saya player to his presence, but just wasn't able to swing back.
Oh, the Talon viewing party still holding hope, but it's going to be a long battle if they want to take this to map 3. Thrash available. Still haven't
According
seen
to VLR, Gecko has a
use it early as
19%
mini
win rate at the
trailblazer and
moment in
bring it
EMEA.
back,
Oh, okay,
pick it up
well,
for the cooldown, and then use it finally to execute.
Here.
not the best.
Things coming in, flash goes out, Munchkin.
Munchkin might be good for a
Takes
lot
up to the
here.
corner. Tailwind forward, have they spotted? No, they have
no
not.
idea.
Oh
Sushi
boy,
Boys, he
that's
swings
my
the
bad.
barrage, and he's going to be the hero by taking down Munchkin.
I mean, he
Spike,
took down
however, still
Dude
gonna
Bro.
be
Does that
stranded
count?
out. Thrash let loose.
enemy
The
remaining.
kills being found. Talon
Hey, this was nice.
better and better with each of these rounds. Carpe is only able to find one.
This
Yeah,
was
Still
nice. Their
dealt
money's low. They
one.
forced them to an
Why they are
eco.
broke.
Yes, and I like how
Plant
you call
didn't
it out. They're
land,
getting better
didn't
and better,
stick at
even
the
if
end.
it seems a little fast
9
to
chances
lose.
down to
In
7
terms of the
chances. In
crossfire
terms of this one,
utility,
just an
timing
eco,
seems to
so
be much more in sync for
should be
Talon,
fine.
rather than just saying,
Chance
hey,
for
go in, get
Talon
the first
to
kill,
get
and
some
then we'll see
ults,
what we can
maybe.
do with our number
especially on
advantage.
Sushi.
And Garnet's going to invest an updraft to see if there's a push out because T1's going to be on an eco or a half buy. Looks like it's just going to be a Guardian intro, considered buying a Hero Vandal, but then he would be a little bit poorer in the next round. So making sure you
Yeah.
can buy with a half armor next round.
Still plenty of calls for concern, though. Saya's got a marshal.
Yes.
Solid ascent when he's able to do that.
Just trying to draw out attention from Zeta from above. Saya's going to play off this.
He does. Clears the turret. Would have heard the shots. Seen the tracer rounds there from Sushi Boys. Now decides to just go ahead and back away. Dizzy out is recoverable.
Here.
Now, T1, I think, are actually just hoping that Pat uses this Rolling Thunder, right? They've relatively emptied out A site. And they're saying, listen, we're on match point. Are you really not going to invest this? Go ahead. Try to make sure you win this round. Use the Rolling Thunder, and that way T1 would be happy, right? That would be a very, very crucial ultimate taken away. There we go. Talon's not taking any chances.
Yep, Rolling Thunder goes out. Still lurking in sewer is Munchkin. Stinger at the ready, but Sushi Boys catches him with a bit of timing. Finds the headshot, and now 4 members left to try to retake this one.
30 seconds left.
I think that Saya's able to get ahead of the alarm bot just in time before Sushi Boys gets back in range of it.
Uh-oh.
Finds
Now they know.
the shot there on to Cruz. Some attention being paid
Very
out.
important
in the
duel
sewer.
from
Boys will
Sushi.
find the fight. Zeta intro.
One enemy
Left standing, now just Zeta once more. He'll get another kill before getting taken down, but Sushi Boys on for 3. As Talon now halfway to overtime.
The games are relatively short.
they
I
get
think
their
we can just
minimum
watch.
conditions, right?
I think we
Take
can just
out the
watch
Rolling
most
Thunder
of
at the
it.
very least. Now, of course, Sushi Boys is able to
Maybe
pick up
maybe
his
Icebox we
lockdown.
skip a
And
little
I
bit.
also like the change
Because
of
again,
Talon,
Icebox
where
in my
they're
mind was
not
just
sending
Heretic
Wingman
playing well,
because of the
so
Nano Swarms. They say, let's go in and check the site and use Wingman to clear corners. Let's clear out these Nano Swarms first.
Kodakuna, just for you, sure.
It's just got to be about getting through each of these buy rounds from T1.
Yeah, we will be
Zeta is
watching
away from his
VCT
Hunter's
Americas
Fury.
tonight.
Now, if they didn't get contact, most likely he wanted to pick up this ult orb.
6 chances.
That he is. Santa going to be good for 1.
Okay, they get the early kill in, but in terms of this trade, not too bad at the moment. They don't have the jet, so it's a lot harder for them to get out of choke points, so...
Going to get cut short here. Saya still chasing forward. Tailwind expired. Spots one. There's the headshot.
Huge.
Gets another.
Huge. Saya does it
looks to
again.
put them in the ground.
He does it again, and then Foxes was trying to get the...
Kinda
Oh no.
that they have to commit to A because,
He was trying to get the trade, and the team flash came in as well. Oh, Saya.
The right click connects. Patty tries to line up the aftershock, but it's not
Well,
going to
there it
connect.
is.
6 rounds on the board, but 6 feet under our Talon as T1 will unexpectedly deliver us a 2-0 series in dominant fashion.
what a clean match from T1, and the most promising thing for